Well, time for a progress report on the vegetable garden. It is the first week of June 2010. We've got all of our tomatoes in. We've got about 15 plants of about 10 different varieties, including some of the pear and some of the cherry tomatoes. They're all doing quite well. They're all about 18 to 24 inches tall, so we're off on a good start. The rest of the garden is looking quite nice as well. Everything seems to be thriving. Everything seems to be moving along at a good pace. What you're looking at here in the front is the herb bed, and there's a little bit of some chive or some chard in the front there, so it's not entirely herbs. And then we've got the leeks and the onions, and we've got an area over at the end there that needs to be reprocessed. We've got our bell peppers in. And hot peppers. I'm not a big fan of the hot peppers, but Doug and Sandy love them, so they planted too many hot peppers, I think. And we got some eggplants down in here getting started, and a few other little odds and ends. I'm not even quite sure what they are. That looks like leftover broccoli. It's kind of late for broccoli, so that's not going to do very well at all. Oh, I'm sorry, that's kale. That's kale. Kale is a good plant to grow. It gets quite big, and it's a very tasty plant. It cooks up real nice. We still have some asparagus popping up. I was interested to see how much of that we've been working it all the way down. We got a lot of it that we've been processing throughout the season here, and interspersed quite a few onions. Onions don't take up a lot of real estate. There we go. There's the eggplants. We've got eggplants down in here, and because of the amount of space that squash take up, we decided to put them in their own separate little rooms. We do have gopher baskets underneath these, and we have different types of squash over here, and eventually they're just going to kind of trail all over the pathways. That's okay. Because things went to seed last year, we got lettuce coming up all over the place in the pathways, so we just sort of take the old adage of let it be, and we water it, and we get plenty of lettuce in places we don't expect it to. Got a lot of the beans coming up over here, and this whole bed is ready for some new plantings. We've got the trellis in the back, so we're going to have some climbing runner beans. This whole bed here is going to be delegated to beans now. Okay, this bed is kind of timing out. I'm ready to gut it and start over. Still got some leftover spinach that didn't do so well. Some of the plants are going to seed. I've got some lettuce here. I might just let that go to seed and harvest the seeds so I can save it for next year. And we've got this sorrel coming up all over the place. This did go to seed last year, and they keep coming back. There it is. There's that big sorrel plant. Sandy keeps threatening to make sorrel soup, and I've never tasted it. I've tried it raw, and it's so bitter I can't imagine it being tasty, but she swears it's good. We shall see. But lots and lots of different things coming up here. Should process this bed, but I think I'm just going to let it be for a while as well. So that's kind of where we're at in the garden. The 1st of June 2010. I love my garden.